Hello, PR professionals. I'm Mariah, and today I'm going to walk you through the body language of Oscar Munoz during an apology explanation with ABC newscaster Rebecca Jarvis. Munoz is the CEO of United Airlines, and in this video, he talks about why he didn't initially apologize for the United Crisis event that occurred in April 2017. Essentially, this is an apology for a bad apology. Although individual nonverbal cues aren't proof that Munoz was lying or insincere, clusters of cues can give us a pretty good idea of why so many people label his reaction as fake. We'll look at three specific areas of the body: the head, the eyes, and the positions of arms and legs. When Munoz is answering his first question, he looks down and to his left, which may signify self-talking and rationalizing rather than accessing feelings or lying. You'll see that he tends to look down and left throughout most of this video, which means that when he does look right, we need to pay attention to why. Now, I'm going to skip a little ahead. This is the first time Munoz will pointedly look to the right, which may signify that he is fabricating, exaggerating, or lying. During this rightward glance, he says, "My initial words fell short." So this could mean that he doesn't actually believe his initial words fell short, but again, we have to look at patterns. Let's skip ahead to one of Munoz's other pointed right glances. Here he says that Dr. Dow deserves an apology. Again, this probably means that he doesn't actually believe Dr. Dow deserves an apology. Now I'm going to rewind so that we can assess head movements. Munoz will give us a head shake even though his words don't necessarily call for a shake of the head. His exact words during this head shake are, "First thing I think of that is important to say is to apologize to Dr. Dow and his family." This may indicate that he's lying. He shook his head as if to non-verbally tell us that he doesn't agree with his own statement. There's a few other instances of right glances and head shakes, and they all seem to align with Munoz stating the opposite of what his first apology indicated, subtly suggesting that he still believes in his initial statements. However, let's look at the shift in arm position that occurs at 5 minutes. So far, Munoz's legs have been crossed, which may convey frustration. It certainly doesn't convey openness. And his palms have been facing downward, which typically indicates dominance, although it's important to note that Rebecca Jarvis also uses the same arm and leg positions, which could contribute to the tense, almost standoffish atmosphere between them. But when Rebecca asks Munoz if he's spoken to Dr. Dow, Munoz does this. His hands are now clasped and in front of him as if to put something between him and his interviewer. This is a sign of nervousness, and it's interesting that this first sign of nervousness aligns with a statement that others have claimed is a blatant lie, rather than just insincere. Dr. Dow's lawyer claimed that nobody from United Airlines ever contacted him. Overall, we can't use Munoz's body language to prove anything, but he does exhibit a pattern of showing signs of fabrication or nervousness when it comes to talking about how he's sorry. This could explain why so many people in the comments say things like, "Best Actor in a Leading Role, Oscar 2017. If you're ever in the position of having to apologize or explain an apology and you're not sincere, people will pick up on your nonverbal cues, even if they don't explicitly understand them. My advice is not to become a better liar by practicing honest body language, but focus on the honest parts of your apology as best as you can. Find your sincerity first, and the body language will naturally follow. Thank you for listening.